All right, so here, let me turn my microphone. All right, so here we have our completed lesson from yesterday. We've got an empty room, a hollow room, and we also have the character, the player start. This entity is called the info player start. If I click on it, this is my info player start. Okay, new entity. And it's your player. It's where you start. You should have one. Okay, don't have any more than that. So we're going to do a couple things today. We're going to test run our map. So the first thing you're going to want to do is after you open your map up, we're going to click File, Run Map. You can leave all of these at the defaults for now. We'll go over like what these are later on, but for now let's just leave them all at default. We'll click OK. You're going to get a compile process window, and mine is already opened. You probably heard that. So you're going to get a compile process window. It's going to look like this. It should go pretty fast because there's not much to this game. It should run pretty fast. Now what I want you to do is Half-Life's going to open up, and go ahead and run around a little bit, click on it, run around, jump, that kind of stuff. Let me see if I can drag my window over. I'm not sure if it'll let me bring it over right now. There we go. Alright, so here's my map. I can look around, I can walk, I can jump. Okay, you can see it's all brick all the way around me. So the map worked, everything's good, I'm happy. So let's go ahead and quit. So I'm going to hit escape, and I'm going to go to quit. I don't need to save. Back here. Alright, now if yours didn't run, maybe it didn't even launch. So a couple things to check. Make sure that you're logged into Steam. Make sure that you've put your password in. Make sure that, run. You could even run Half-Life if you want, just to, make sure that it's up and running, and then try to run your map. The other thing you want to check for is look at this compile process window. So it's a text document, so we'll scroll it all the way up to the top, and there's a lot of stuff in here. We'll go over a lot of this throughout the year, so don't worry too much about what all you're seeing here. But we do want to look for one thing in particular. We want to see the word, or we don't want to see the word leak. So we're going to come through here and we're going to scroll down, and I'm looking to make sure that I do not see the word leak. So I'm just going to keep going down through here. Everything looks fine. And then at the very bottom, when you get down, keep going, keep going. This all looks good. Keep going. Right here at the bottom, it says writing, and it's going to have a file path. Yours won't be D, it'll probably be C. But it'll say writing, whatever, and then name of your map.bsp. So that means that your map was successful. Your map is good, and it should have launched after that. So we should get a copy here where it copies over and it runs. So this bottom part tells me that my map was good. It wrote the BSP file, which is the map, and then it executed the map by copying it over to the directory where my game is at, and it ran it. So so this is what we want to see. I want to see a write of the map, and then I want to see it execute the map, which it runs. So that was a good, successful run. Okay. Now, if yours didn't run, then now we would have to start troubleshooting. So if you have a leak means that somewhere in this box that we've created, somewhere one of these is not touching. So you've got a gap in here somewhere. One of these seams is bad, and a leak is allowing the outside world to get into the game world, and we can't have that. So if you got a leak, what you're going to want to do is go through here, and you're going to want to double check to make sure all these seams are good and make sure all these boxes are touching. Remember, we want them to touch but not overlap. So we want to get them to just touch up against each other, but not overlap each other if we can. There's a few times they're going to overlap when we're doing things like angled roofs and stuff like that. But for a really simple rectangle like this, everything should just touch. It should be really easy to make. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to look at here is how to turn this area into sky. So that's going to be our next video here. So I'm going to stop this one so that you can go back and fix any leaks or anything you might have. And in the next video, we're going to convert all this over into sky.